Welcome back to FabAnthonyHealthTips, your trusted space for unlocking natural, practical health knowledge in 2025. Today, we diving into one of the most talked about men's health trends of the year, testosterone replacement therapy, also known as TRT. It's showing up in ads, on podcasts, in men's clinics, and even influencer videos. But is it the next big thing for energy, muscle, and mental clarity? Or is it a shortcut with hidden risks? Let's break it all down in this in-depth video. Testosterone is the primary male sex hormone. It's essential for developing muscle mass, maintaining energy, managing fat distribution, supporting libido, and stabilizing mood. But here's the problem: testosterone levels in men have been dropping steadily over the past few decades. In fact, the average 40-year-old man today has significantly lower testosterone than his father did at the same age. And it's not just aging, it's diet, sleep deprivation, lack of exercise, chronic stress, environmental toxins, and even plastic exposure disrupting the hormonal balance. This is where TRT enters the picture. Testosterone replacement therapy involves giving your body additional testosterone, often through injections, gels, or patches, to bring levels back to what's considered a healthy range. TRT is becoming increasingly popular, especially through direct-to-consumer telehealth brands. And for some men, the results can be dramatic: more energy, better workouts, improved mood, and even sharper thinking. But TRT is not a magic fix, and it's not without risks. First, let's look at how you know you might have low testosterone. Symptoms include low sex drive, fatigue, weight gain, especially around the belly, depression, hair thinning, loss of muscle, and brain fog. Blood tests can confirm if your testosterone is truly low, and that's essential before starting any treatment. Now, let us talk about what causes this drop in testosterone, because understanding the root helps you make better choices. High sugar diets spike insulin, which can suppress testosterone. Poor sleep reduces nighttime testosterone production. Chronic stress increases cortisol, which competes with testosterone. Obesity, especially belly fat, converts testosterone into estrogen. That's right, more fat equals less testosterone. If you're under 40 and dealing with low T symptoms, it's critical to ask, what lifestyle factors can I fix before going straight to replacement therapy? Because once you start TRT, your body often reduces or even stops natural testosterone production. This can mean lifelong dependency. But here's where it gets interesting: there are natural ways to boost testosterone, especially if your body's system is still functional. Lifting heavy weights, eating more healthy fats, like eggs, avocados, and olive oil, reducing sugar, managing stress, and getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep consistently, all of these boost testosterone naturally. Vitamin D, zinc, and magnesium are also key nutrients involved in testosterone production. If you're deficient, your levels will likely stay low no matter what else you do. Getting sunlight and eating nutrient-rich foods makes a big difference. Adaptogens like ashwagandha may also support testosterone and lower cortisol naturally. Let's also address another factor: endocrine disruptors. These are chemicals found in everyday products, plastics, pesticides, personal care items that can interfere with your hormone levels. BPA, phthalates, parabens, these are names you'll see in packaging and cosmetics. Avoiding them where possible and switching to clean, natural alternatives can support hormonal balance. Sleep apnea, too, is an often overlooked contributor to low testosterone. Men who snore heavily or wake up frequently at night may have undiagnosed sleep apnea, which severely affects testosterone production. Getting a sleep study can be life-changing, both for energy and hormonal health. Now, let's explore some real-life stories. Many men report that after starting TRT, they feel like themselves again: more drive, more clarity, and more motivation. But others experience side effects or struggle with dependency. That's why it's so important to understand the commitment, ask your doctor the right questions, and monitor regularly. Some questions you should ask before starting TRT: what's my baseline testosterone level? What are my estrogen and other hormone levels? Will I be monitored regularly? How will this impact fertility? Can I stop if I want to? Fertility is a major concern. TRT can lower sperm production and even cause testicular shrinkage. For men who still want children, alternatives like clomiphene citrate or HCG can stimulate the body to produce more natural testosterone without shutting down fertility. These are critical options that must be discussed with a medical provider. There are also psychological effects. Some men report emotional fluctuations when beginning TRT, from increased aggression to mood swings or feeling off as hormones shift. A responsible provider will guide you through these and adjust your dosage or delivery method if needed. Another angle is the cost. TRT is a long-term investment. Even telehealth programs that seem affordable can add up over time. Injections, blood tests, and follow-ups become part of your new lifestyle. That's why it's smart to explore every natural option first and only use TRT if it's truly necessary. Let's be honest, low testosterone is frustrating. It can make you feel older, less capable, and disconnected from your drive. But jumping straight into hormone therapy without lifestyle changes is like painting over a cracked wall. It might look better for a while, but the root problem is still there. Let me share a framework, the natural T pyramid. At the base, nutrition. A high-protein, anti-inflammatory, whole food diet fuels hormone production. Next, sleep, at least 7 hours, dark room, no screens before bed. Then, movement. Resistance training is king, followed by moderate cardio. Next, stress control, journaling, meditation, breathwork. And finally, supplements only when the foundation is strong. If after 6 months of these practices you still feel off, and blood tests show low T, that's when TRT can be the next step, not the first. A guided, informed decision backed by medical oversight will always outperform a quick fix. As more men wake up to their health, we need honest conversations, not hype, not fear, just facts. TRT is neither a miracle nor a monster. It's a tool. And when used wisely, it can change lives. But the best outcomes always begin with the basics. If you learned something new today, hit that like button. Subscribe to FabAnthonyHealthTips and turn on notifications for more deep dives into men's health, hormones, and holistic healing. Share your story in the comments, you might inspire someone else to take control of their health. Thanks for watching. And remember, your hormones respond to how you live. Change your habits, and you can change your health.